Yeah, a huge part of what I enjoy about life is the journey and the process.
Yeah.
You know, and like Mariel makes me happy. But I'm not gonna lie. There are times where I'm just like, damn, I just want to cut this fucking line and be free. And I'll be real too. Even Mariel feels like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Because Mariel was a very independent girl.
Yeah, and you're both very independent people.
Yeah. And so this stage of us being with each other all the time is new for both of us.
Yeah, and you're working it out.
Yeah.
And it's normal to have friction.
It fucking causes us to clash all the time, and we have to figure this out because, just as an example, because we want to move out of our current place.
Yeah.
Right. And then there was an argument that we had that kind of broke out because I think we just start to think about all the negative things that could happen when we move in together into another place again.
Oh.
It's like, how are we going to decorate this place? She wants it a certain way. I want it a certain way. And no matter what, if it goes this way or that way, one of us is going to be unhappy.
Yeah.
Simply because we're so hyper independent and we want things our own way. It just, we tend to clash a lot.
Yeah.
And it's because she's always done things how she wanted, and because she lived by herself. And same thing for me. Even when I lived with roommates, I still got my way. And the reason why is because I paid the most rent. I paid the rent, I paid the utilities, I paid everything.
Yeah.
So, and I bought the furniture. So it was going to be my way. I just paid more money for it.
Yeah.
In this case, it doesn't work. Whether I pay for it or not, she's still going to have a fucking say.
Yeah.
Is what I found out.
The women's going to win no matter what, dude.
I'm fucking
You know how they
shit.
win? They just complain to the point where you can't take it anymore.
I don't fucking care.
Yeah. And then you just don't care anymore.
Yeah. It's hard, man.
That's how they win.
Dude, when I sometimes I see you, man, I'm like, look at this fucking free ass. You're like a bundle of feathers in the wind, dude. You just toss that bitch somewhere and just fucking floats and scatters where it goes. And I'm like, that used to be me. I used to just do whatever the fuck I wanted. And I said that shit around Mariel, and she goes, well, you could always leave me if you want.
But there's gonna be a shift. Like when you guys do figure this out, and then you can coexist. There's gonna be a shift where, like, if I am single in the next 20 years, right? Like you guys are gonna obviously have kids. You guys are gonna have like more to look forward to. And when all those things are kind of like said and done, then I'm going to be the lonely bastard that's like, I don't have anything to do or people to be with on Thanksgiving or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So, I think it's just a balance. There's got to be that in between. Or if I'm happy with being alone, like my brother, he knows exactly what he wants. He's like, I don't fucking like people. I already have enough friends. I'm cool and I'm done.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people like that. But I think when people do get unhappy is when you're trying to meet an expectation that doesn't really exist, make other people happy, you're afraid of other people talking shit or whatever. I think that's what drives people into this like crazy, place in their head.
Yeah, that's true though. When that shift happens, my mom kind of put it like this because, I kind of just, I talk to her a lot.
Yeah.
And I asked her, how would you feel if I said that I didn't want any kids at all?
Yeah.
I just don't want kids. And, of course she kind of felt a little weird about it. But
She's
then
like, you're testing me, David.
Yeah, she's like, son of a bitchy. She goes, I want a grandchildren, you kiss. But what she said is this, she goes, the reason why I think people want to have kids or why you should have kids is because you're thinking about yourself right now and how happy you are without the stress of having children. It's because right now you can find purpose in everything that you do, right? So whether you're doing a new business venture, you're working on new projects, that's where your purpose lies. She goes, you'll be surprised towards the end of your life when you have said and done majority of the things that you want, you're going to wonder, where should you place your attention? Like, where does your hopes and dreams go to? And if you don't have kids, a lot of people feel like your hopes and dreams dies with everything that you've done, but that's what your kids have. And so you, as an old person, she goes, for me, I don't live for myself anymore. She goes, I'm healthy and I'm happy now because I've seen what I've done with you, and I'm living out the rest of my days to see what happens with you. And that's what makes me excited. She goes, there's a point too where you feel lonely. She goes, what if you go up and then your dad dies? I still have you.
Yeah.
I still have your brother.
Yeah.
You know, there's always a community to come and help you out. And she
Yeah.
goes, that's why I think it's important to have kids.
That's
it also
true.
helps you grow and learn new things. And it's just it's another chapter in your life. Like don't picture it as your life ending, but it's
Yeah.
just a new chapter opening.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a new story that begins.
Yeah, I've heard that from a lot of people where it's like, oh, one of the best joys in life is just kids. And I'm like, that's fucking awesome. Thank God I'm a man, dude. I could be 50 years old and I could
Bust
fucking,
nuts.
yeah, and I can have a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't be able to see them grow as
Yeah.
old as maybe if I started now,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think I don't know. I mean, I think right now it's just not even a goal of mine to have a kid.
Yeah. Having a kid, I'm not going to lie. Like, I do want a kid, but having a kid scares me, man. It scares the living fucking shit out of me.
When we were in Hawaii, we saw all of our friends with kids, and it was like, holy mother crap time.
Dog, like just watching Bart, Gio, and Christina and how beat up they fucking look, just trying to take, I mean, they were having fun too, but just to have a kid, wash him off every time he's at the beach, make sure that he's not running around, touching shit. And you just see how exhausted and tired that they are. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's not me. If I go on vacation, fuck those kids. They're staying back at home with grandma and grandpa. You're not coming.
It's a vacation. I'm coming back looking like I slept.
Yeah, because even for us too, like, I mean, it was a short trip, and I love having Bart, Gio, and all them around,
Yeah.
but it definitely wasn't the vacation it was supposed to be because there were kids there.
Yeah.
And so we have to make adjustments for that as well. And we don't have kids. So I can only imagine what it's like for them.
24/7. They can't leave it.
24/7. Yeah.
It's not like a dog.
Yeah.
A dog could fucking take care of himself. You just put some food.
And they're good to go.
Yeah, and I'm like, all right, I'll let you go pee.
Yeah. Like, I think until like the kids maybe like 8 or 9 years old,
Yeah.
then I might take them traveling. Because before then, I ain't trying to deal with that shit.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah, man. Like, just...
Unless that's all you're doing. I think it's because of our lifestyle. Like work is all around us 24/7. We don't separate all this stuff. It's all kind of gray area.
I don't know if I could give up my lifestyle right now.
Yeah.
Even though it's stressful and it's a lot of work.
And you travel a lot too.
Oh, yeah,
You're
for
getting
sure.
that out of your system.
The moment I have a kid, this traveling's cutting out.
Yeah.
I can't leave Meryl with the kid alone. She'll fucking die.
Yeah.
She'll suffer from that shit.
So you got to get it out of your system before you do it.
I got 2 years, man, where I just got to go to Thailand and get my dick sucked or something.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm going to be doing now is just traveling a
Your
lot.
dick sucked in Thailand. Yo, I always hear the best things about, well, I don't know how people feel about this, but prostitution is pretty high in a lot of these other countries. And everybody tells me,
Really?
You know that scene in Rush Hour? I heard that shit's like for real. Like,
when the
legit.
girls come out and
When
then
the
you pick them?
And you pick them out. I heard that shit's legit.
It is
dude.
legit. I've done that here in America.
Okay. Yo, what do you mean, China, dog? You can do it. It hit bad eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It is
heard
real.
It's some fucking
Yeah.
crazy shit. When I saw